Daddy Art is not here. Dusty is not here. We don't have the modified tractors here at the Metrodome tonight, but we do have the Kamakazi. And here is Tim Arfons out of Akron, Ohio.
This is a GE T58 that's turbine engine that's been converted over to a jet. Weighs 550 pounds. Timmy's been racing since he was 16 years of age, and he's been in all sorts of motorsports events. And this is probably the wildest creation that Timmy has ever came up with, no matter how you would look at it. This is unbelievable. Calls it a 1987 Suzuki jet bike. Watch it.
Oh, we saw it at Anaheim in one of our previous shows, and that had the crowd gasping at the end. This thing really takes off. There's a couple of loud booms, and then it takes off like a shot.
You're going to notice a cord that's connected between Timmy and the bike. At any time, if Timmy comes off of the bike, it will shut the motor down. That's a heck of a time to lose the motor, but it'll shut the engine down and hopefully let everything stay in control. Timmy will just pop it a couple of times and ease out on the brake a little bit. You know, he still to this day has no idea exactly how fast it will go. Pressurizing the fuel system, getting ready to light this jet up on Kamakazi.
That he won't be able to really turn it loose here tonight at the Dome because he doesn't have a real entranceway. So all he really needs is a door at the end of the arena where he has some place to go to. But that's not the way the track is set up here at the Dome.
And a long runway. Timmy runs a set of 4-inch parachutes on the back of this little jet bike to shut him down. This is unbelievable. Took 6 months to build. Operates at 27,000 RPM. There's the fire. The Jet Kamakazi. World's fastest ATV. Quad racer. Timmy is definitely cleaning the track off. Watch him as he gets ready to jet pop. Turns the afterburner on. Look at that. The brakes actually not holding it as the power is coming on. Visor down. Timmy's getting ready to air it out. Making one final adjustment before he turns the jet bike loose.
You don't think that thing would take off?
Would that be nice? On and off the throttle for just a matter of seconds. An unbelievable action for Tim Arfons.
You almost don't have enough track here at the Metrodome to really get the full impact of what that thing can do.
You know, I'm wondering how much room he's going to have the day he opens it up. From pops it loose right there. Timmy is on it. The afterburner's wide open, and Timmy's headed down the track, jumps off of the throttle and easing out of it on the brake, shutting it down. Quite a ride and quite an experience. Kamakazi, Tim Arfons.
Earlier tonight, Mike Gallaway and I watched the four-wheel drive modified truck pull competition, which is all part of this great evening here at the Metrodome. Here now are some of the highlights and tonight's winning pull. Baby, baby, you can read the side of the truck there. This is Wyman Travis. He is from Iowa. And he has 125 feet and a half to beat.
Wyman Travis runs a 526 cubic inch wedge head Ford motor, fuel injected alcohol engine. He and his wife traveling all over the United States, pulling with this beautiful Baby Baby truck, 700 horsepower, and a very, very tough Ford truck. Now watch Wyman. He's a man that's very capable of putting that 125-foot mark behind him and several feet in front of that. Let's see what he does as he rolls the slack out of the chain with this beautiful bright orange Maybe Baby.
150-foot track here at the Metrodome in Minneapolis. 125 is the mark to beat. Maybe may well have broken the 125-foot mark.
Wyman may have gone to the lead. He had a good number tonight, and as each puller comes in and registers for competition, they draw a number out of the hat at the registration table, and that's the order that they go to the sled in. Well, here's Wyman. Now, watch Wyman as the tires spin just a little bit. Wyman finds the traction. He just eases it down. Right there, he hammers the big motor real hard. The 526 Ford motor comes to life, and Wyman's on his way. All he can do now is hope for the best, as he knows the weight transfer is getting heavier, and right there it puts the halt to Maybe Baby.
Here's Sarah Luckin now and Dusty Rose. And that'll be right up there. Sarah has made a run at the lead here in the modified truck.
Dusty Rose, Sarah Luckin out of Winger, Minnesota. One thing very interesting about Sarah is truly involved in all aspects of this pulling truck. Sarah rolls out, she hammers the big Ford motor. It's a 620-inch Ford motor, and Sarah is headed for the door. She wants that lead. Now, one thing very interesting about Sarah Luckin is that she is truly involved in this truck. She knows every aspect of it, every component that's going in the truck to make it work, and Sarah is making the Dusty Rose work for her tonight. A beautiful job on Sarah Luckin in the 87 Ford XLT Ranger.
136 feet, 4.5 inches.
Well, Mike mentioned it was an excellent pull, and it's the leading pull so far for Dusty Rose. 136 feet, 4.5 inches. Spud Jaski out of New Berlin, Wisconsin in the Golden Ox.
575 cubic inches of all aluminum Aries engine underneath this Dodge body. Bud is a 3-time national champion with the United States Hot Rod Association and a very strong competitor. Bud Jaski makes his home in New Berlin, Wisconsin, and he and his lovely wife run a trucking business. When Bud's not out on the road, when Bud's on the road, she takes care of the business at home. Bud Jaski is a man that can definitely make a winner here tonight.
There you see the national champion signature in the window. He has 136 feet, 4.5 inches. That is the mark to beat. Sarah Luckin is the leader at the moment out of Winger, Minnesota. The 3-time national champion Bud Jaski takes his shot. And it's a full pull for the 3-time national champion.
That's why the man's a national champion. A beautiful job of driving. The truck never faltered 1 inch going down the track, and Bud Jaski had all the power it needed tonight to put the sled out the gate.
The full pull for Golden Ox, Bud Jaski out of New Berlin, Wisconsin. And that's your current leader. Here's a replay now.
Bud spotted the truck and the sled on the left-hand side. You see him drive it out. Right about there, he gets into the big Aries motor, and it's making all the power in the world tonight. And a beautiful job for Bud Jaski as he just keeps it all out on the line and blows it right out the gate. First man to do it, and I'll tell you what, a beautiful job for Bud and the Golden Ox.
Modified truck competition this evening. Golden Ox with a full pull is the winner. Dusty Rose second, 136 feet, 4.5 inches, followed by Black Gold and Roy's Toy.